and friends. Mrs. Belcher here with the one and only Tyrano-thesaurus Rex. You know, my friend here is really something special. I mean, have you ever met a T-Rex that wears clothes before? I know I haven't. All the other T-Rexes I've ever met don't even wear a hat, just like our special guest today. We had a little bit of a problem earlier when T-Rex over here came to visit because he kind of made fun of Tyrannosaurus Rex's clothes and it hurt his feelings. Has anyone ever said anything to you that hurt your feelings before? So today we have a very special story and we're going to be focusing on the letter E and the sound that the letter E makes. Eh, eh, eh. Can you make that sound? Eh, eh, eh. Great job, Mustangs. Our story today is about a very special elephant whose name is Elmer. You know what? That word elephant, it starts with the E sound, doesn't it? Elephant. And you know what else? His name, Elmer, starts with the E sound too. Elmer. Can you hear it too? So Elmer is a little different from the other elephants. If you picture an elephant inside your mind, what color is it? I know the elephant I pictured in my mind is gray. What about your elephant? Was it gray too? Well, Elmer is a little different than that. And the word different means that it's not the same. So he doesn't look like the other elephants. And because of that, the other elephants kind of hurt Elmer's feelings because he is different. Can you tell how Elmer might look a little different from the other elephants? He doesn't look like the elephant I pictured in my mind. What about yours? So I'm hoping that T-Rex over here can learn a really important lesson from this story. And I'm hoping that Tyrannosaurus Rex over here will feel better too. So the title of our story is Elmer. And I see two E's right off the bat in the name Elmer. Here's a capital E and there's another capital E. And you know what? I see two little E's at the end of the author's name. The author is David McKee. And guess what? He's the illustrator too. So he wrote the words and he drew the pictures. So let's listen to Elmer. There once was a herd of elephants. Elephants young, elephants old, elephants tall and short, fat and thin. All were different, but all were happy and almost all were the same color. That looks more like the elephants I pictured in my mind. All except Elmer. Elmer was not elephant color. He was patchwork. Elmer was yellow and orange and red and pink and purple and blue and green and black and white. It was Elmer who kept the other elephants happy. Their games and jokes were always his idea. If an elephant was laughing, the cause was usually Elmer. Well, that doesn't sound so bad. But Elmer himself wasn't happy. Whoever heard of a patchwork elephant, he thought. No wonder they laugh at me. One morning, just as the others were waking up, Elmer slipped away. so he thinks they're laughing at him. As he walked through the jungle, Elmer met other animals. "Good morning, Elmer," they said. After a long walk, Elmer found what he was looking for, a large bush covered with elephant-colored berries. Elmer caught hold of the bush and shook it until the berries fell on the ground. Then Elmer lay down and rolled over on the berries, this way and that. He picked up bunches of berries and rubbed himself all over until he was covered with berry juice. When he had finished, there wasn't a sign of any yellow or orange or red or pink or purple or blue or green or black or white. Elmer looked just like any other elephant. On his way back through the jungle, Elmer passed the other animals. "Good morning, Elephant," they said. Did you notice what happened? The first time when he went by, looking like himself, everyone knew his name was Elmer. Everyone knew who he was. But when he went back by looking like a regular elephant, nobody knew him. They just called him Elephant. When Elmer rejoined the herd, none of the other elephants noticed him. As he stood there, Elmer felt that something was wrong. But what? He looked around. Same old jungle, same old blue sky, same old rain cloud, same old elephants. The other elephants were standing absolutely still, silent, and serious. Elmer had never seen them so serious before. It made him want to laugh. Finally, he could bear it no longer. He lifted his trunk and at the top of his voice shouted, "Boo!" The other elephants jumped in surprise. Elmer was helpless with laughter. Then the others began to laugh. "Too bad Elmer isn't here to share the fun," they said, laughing harder and harder. And then the rain cloud burst. When the rain fell on Elmer, his patchwork started to show again. "Oh, Elmer!" gasped an old elephant as Elmer was washed back to normal. "You've played some good jokes, but this has been the biggest laugh of all. What would we do without you?" "We must celebrate this day every year," said another. "The day of Elmer's best joke. All of us elephants will decorate ourselves in his honor," said a third. "And Elmer will decorate himself elephant color." Wow, that turned out really cool, didn't it? And one day each year, the elephants color themselves yellow or orange or red or pink or purple or blue or green or black or white and have a parade. If you happen to see an elephant in the Elmer's Day Parade who was ordinary elephant color, you will know it must be Elmer. Look at all the cool designs the elephants did to honor Elmer. So I think that everybody learned a valuable lesson, right? They weren't making fun of Elmer after all. He was the life of the party, but he thought they were making fun of him. So I love that story because it lets me know that it's okay to be different. And being different makes you special and unique and one of a kind. How boring would everything be if we were all exactly the same? What do you think? You know what? What? What's that? This is so wonderful. He wants to try out a hat. Do you think we should let him try out a hat? You can have a hat, bud. Wow. Look at that. What do you guys think? He loves it. I think both of my dino friends are going to get along just fine and have learned to accept each other just the way they are. We'll see you next time, guys.